warm welcome and especially an extra welcome to those of you who are joining for the first time, and as well as our returning viewers. My name is Rikard Florin. I'm the partner manager at Telenor Connexion, and I will be your guide through this webinar. Today, we're honored to be joined by two of our partners in our IoT partner ecosystem as we discuss why you shouldn't start from scratch when building your IoT solution. Telenor IoT has created an IoT ecosystem of world-class partners, creating an opportunity for us all to focus on what we do best. Telenor IoT offers managed connectivity for IoT and an enablement platform for any IoT project, while our partners provide a range of devices for your use case with the capabilities to help you visualize and integrate your IoT data into your application or business processes. First out, we will have a conversation with Kjell Karlsson. He is Managing Director of Connectivity at TT Electronics IoT Solutions, on how you can benefit from their expertise in IoT devices. Later, we will meet with Magnus Nilsson and Fredrik Johansson, CEO and COO respectively at Thellio, to dig a bit deeper into how they help companies to quickly reach insight from the data they collect. Based on feedback from our viewers we received from earlier webinars about our partner ecosystem, we will try to give you a few use cases. And as always, you can reach out to us after the webinar if you want an introduction to our partners, or if you have any questions for our IoT experts at Telenor. But now I think it's time to start. And let me welcome Mr. Kjell Karlsson from TT Electronics IoT Solutions. Good morning, Kjell. How are you?
Hello, Rikard. Can you hear me?
Yes.
And can you see me now, maybe? Hey, how are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being invited.
Great. So we have chosen a rather specific name for this particular webinar, and it's accelerating time to market with our Telenor partner ecosystem. But before we go into that, I want to start with a few questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
So going back a little bit, I want to ask you, how has the connected product and IoT market evolved since the explosion of cellular technology in the 1990s?
For me, it has, first of all, it has been a fantastic and long journey. I've been working in the industry for many years, and it has been a hype market all along, and it has been great to work in that. Many new technology steps over the years. Now, when we are in the IoT world, where the last decade has seen a rapid development of IoT, we all know that this has been made possible due to the progress in cloud computing, big data, AI, and so on. And I've had the privilege to work with many great people, companies, and fantastic partners, suppliers, and customers over the year. As I see it nowadays, customization and speed to market is one of the important keys to do this. OEMs, as before and now, are under immense pressure to stay ahead of the game, get products to the market fast and win market share. If it takes 2 to 3 years to design and launch a product, you risk to be too late. You lost eventually the opportunity, and the market is maybe already on to the next innovation or IoT technology. You're also spending a lot of money into this development that you might be late with. As we also see, it's important that you don't just create the product or a connected product. It's also about creating a service or solution. Smart OEMs partner with key players in the IoT ecosystem, such as TT Electronics do, such as Telenor and Thellio do, and we leverage each other's expertise and solutions to accelerate the time to market.
Great, thank you for those insights, Kjell. So can you tell us a little bit about TT Electronics and especially the IoT Solutions where you are the managing director.
Yeah, sure. TT Electronics, we are a global provider of advanced electronics for industrial markets. We design, manufacture smarter, cleaner, and healthier solutions for our customers. TT Electronics is a UK PLC. We have over 5,000 employees across 30 worldwide locations. Our divisions include power, connectivity, sensors, and specialist components, and we try to connect all of this with the global manufacturing solutions. The IoT solutions, we bring IoT programs to life. We work a lot with customization, connected and scalable solutions, and we aim to reduce R&D time and risks. We work with our customers in very close partnerships from the initial design to product launch, providing engineering expertise, global manufacturing solutions, and fulfillment. Our customers are everywhere in the market, so to say. They are innovators in asset tracking. We work a lot with wearable technologies, medical devices, lately a lot of energy monitoring, water telemetry, and even hospitals and pharmaceutical companies that provides IoT solutions.
Very nice, very nice. Can you go in full screen mode with your presentation, please?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, so I know that you created this line of IoT product that covers a lot of different use cases. Can you give us the background to your Speed to Connect line and why you created it, and talk a little bit about the different products we see here?
Yeah, and as I said, it's about speed to market, it's about customization and so on. Many people doesn't really have full funding to create a dream into IoT. So what we have done here is that we have prepared some hardware that can be fully customized if needed. We have tried to design this to be as flexible as possible. It's full spec from beginning, and then we can remove components, so to say. Both our firmware and software are designed to be very modular, uses the same in all of the products almost, and trying to do that in a flexible way. We have tried to design a couple of gateways that is now prepared for connection into the Telenor managed cloud. We work very closely with Telenor when doing this. We have done a connected button. We call it the Press. It's a cellular connected and battery operated device that has a lot of use cases, a lot of ideas for how to use this kind of device. So it's basically so that it's a plug and play device. You predefine it by adding what it should do when the button is pressed, and then it triggers the event when you press it. And I will come back later on with one of the use cases we use this for. Then we have a quite advanced system on module board, where it's a powerful processor, a cellular connectivity onto it. It connects into an evaluation board or a carrier board if so, and we use this and work long time with the development, both with Thellio and for Telenor for this. And this is used for maybe you want to connect your old machine, or so to say, so this can be used as a communication bridge in that one. Overall, we try to connect everything and make it easy for someone that wants to build their dream in IoT.
Good, very nice. So to round us off this first part, I know that you're proud of a couple of the use cases you want to highlight. So please, Kjell, go ahead and share some of them.
Yeah, I will share two use cases that we have used our platforms and that we are currently supplying to and managing. First, we have a device that we are putting into apartments. We're working with a company called SubCarbon. It's a UK company, and this device is used to monitor humidity and temperature in social housing over in UK. This has shown to be very effective when it comes to understanding how the social homes and people living there taking care of their apartments in terms of temperature. People living in social homes might not have that much money over every month, so heating and such things in apartment is not the priority. And here the company we are working with, or the end customer, wanted to understand and see and why apartments are destroyed after a while. And this device can now be used to collect data, understand this, and bring this into insurance cases and so on. We work with Telenor here. We use Telenor SIM connectivity on this. And the cooperation with Telenor is great for this. The next one I wanted to mention is our connected button. We have used this for a while. This has been implemented into a replenish solution in doctors' surgeries across the United States. It's actually mostly up in New York State and New York area. What this is that we're working with the healthcare provider or the medical company, so to say. They give this together with a certain drug into or a medicine into the doctors, and this enables them for the doctor to have an easy access for replenishment of that specific medicine. This enables also our customers to maybe avoid a little bit of competition. It's easy for the doctor to order more. He doesn't need to go to the computer, and by that also it's easy for him to choose the same medicine as he used before. This no Wi-Fi connectivity provided in this is cellular, so it's also plug and play, and that has been the key for this device and this use case to be able to win this. Now there is further orders for this, that this button will be used as a VIP button, which means that if you have this agreement with the end customers, you push the button. So instead of calling the company, you push the button and then you're waiting for the customer service to call you instead. This means that the doctors can continue to work and treat patients and just wait for the call instead of sitting in long telephone queues. So I wanted to share this too. We are quite proud and it's going great. It's a lot of use cases around this.
Yeah. It gets you quite excited to have such a product available, and the use cases are endless, as you pointed out. Okay, I think those solutions are making a difference for those companies and for their customers. Kjell, please stick around for the Q&A session in the end.
Yeah, I will do. Thanks, Rikard.
So now it's my pleasure to introduce our next partner, Thellio, with the IoT veterans Magnus Nilsson and Fredrik Johansson. I understand that there will be a demo in this part of the webinar, which sometimes can be a bold statement, but great to see you both. I want to start off with a couple of questions before we jump into your presentation. I know that you come from an IT consultancy business, and now you have a solution in place with a license model. So why did you decide to make that change in your business model, Magnus?
Thank you, Richard. Hope you hear me, and I have Fredrik beside me also. We are happy to be here. First of all, before I answer your questions, we are a company that working with software development, and we need to have partners at Kjell and TT Electronics or other partners on the hardware side. But our part here is to be very good on building platforms to visualize the data from your connected business. And yes, we will have also a demo within some minutes here. We experienced that many of our customers did not have the know-how. They didn't really know how they should start with a connected business. And also, they didn't know in what order they should start. They lacked time or money and didn't really know what they wanted to achieve by the connected business. So from our side, when we have seen this over 5-6 years now, it felt very natural for us to help them on this journey. And that is how the idea of Thellio was born. We started to think a little bit, and we come up and created a generic solution that didn't require a development project by the customer. We implemented an application, Thellio, that is very easy to use and enables the customer to gain control over their connected products. I hope that give you a high-level answer on your question here, Richard.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Magnus. You were talking a little bit about customer problems and that you stumble across. What kind of problems do they have when they come to you, and what are they trying to solve?
Yeah, we encountered a lot of sort of pain points when we discussed solutions and with our customers and our partners. We sort of detected three major pain points that they seem to share, or that everybody of our customers seem to share. So the first one is, where is my equipment? We had one company, that manufacturing company, that manufactured and mounted things, and they sort of lost their goods after it was manufactured, and they needed it in the assembly line. They were running around and couldn't find it. Yeah, and another company we talked to which hosts fairs, they had a good amount of their staff looking for equipment like golf carts, lifts, and tools. And this takes a lot of time to locate, actually. And another pain point we find by our customers is my machine operating or not? A company had machines running all night without any operators, and they had no way of knowing if that machine was working or if it had stopped. They didn't know until the staff was back in the morning. And downtime costs money, as we all know. And the third one is when to do maintenance. It could be hard for the service technician to obtain the right information in order to plan maintenance. And if the technician would like to fix one product, he might want to do service on products nearby.
Yeah. Thanks for that clarification, Fredrik. So in what way and how does Thellio address these issues? Can you explain how your solution works?
Yeah, I will try to do that and give you some examples here. If we take asset tracking as an example, where is the impact with the impact drill on the build side, so to say? So by attaching a location sensor to the drill, we can show its location on a map in the Thellio platform. That is on a very high level, the explanation for it. Or as Fredrik said, equipment status are the injection molding machine out of materials. By detecting heat and vibrations from the machine, we could in the Thellio platform set alarms and let the right people know if the machine has stopped or not. By combining and calculation sensor data as another example from, so to say, as an example, air cleaners, we can give the customer on air quality index. All this data we present and visualize in Thellio so they can act on the information. The predictive maintenance, our service for the forklift due. By collecting sensor data like how heavy loads have been lifted by the forklift, and by detecting example fuel consumption, we can present a good picture in the platform of how well the forklift is operating and when service is due to the service technician.
Great, great explanation and interesting use cases, Magnus. Well, I promised the audience here use cases and a live demo. Is that something you can deliver, Magnus?
I promised, yeah, I will. I think I will outsource that part to Fredrik here. I think it will be better then. So Fredrik, please.
Let's see what we can do here. All right, I'll switch to a web browser now. Can you see the web browser?
Yes.
Yes, good. So Thellio is a web-based platform, and I'm just accessing it here by a web browser, and I'm logging in as a service technician. And just to give you sort of a quick overview of the different views and the functionality of Thellio. When you first log in, you get access to all the organizations that your user has the rights to view. So as a service technician, you might have access to different organizations here to do maintenance on this. So I'm choosing one of the organizations, and just to go through the different views, the first view you access is the map view. And here you can locate your goods using a map if you know where the goods are. And here we have our Thellio office, and we have some connected products here. We have a whiteboard on wheels. I think we have a TV somewhere. Yeah, TV set that we can use for video calls and such. You can also use locations. If you have different manufacturing sites, you can choose location and just view the connected products to that. And you can use floors as well, so we can get floor levels for this for indoor maps. It's also good. And none of our sensors here are reporting any floors, so that's why we don't see them. That was the map. Let's move to the list. We have, as I said, 3 views I like to show to you. So this is an overview of all your connected products and all its the data the products report in. And this could be a bit overwhelming if it reports a lot of data like this do. You can always sort of pick and choose what's interesting for you to watch, so you can add or remove different columns here to get the right information for you.
And that's why it's so very important to have partners as TT Electronics and Telenor Connexion for the connectivity here, and TT as a hardware provider to get this information into Thellio.
Yeah, of course. And you can also do sort of sort different columns. You can sort by name. You can do searching here, so you can find if you know what you're looking for. Just let's dive into the details. So I've clicked one of the products now, and now we come to the detail page. And here you can get an overview of all the metrics that this product or device is reporting in. And this is highly customizable. So this is just an example of the widget you can view here. You can have gauges, you can have sort of diagrams, historic data, anything really. So it's just like building with Lego here. You can just add different widgets depending on what is your main interest in what data you have. Right, that was the quick overview of the different views we'd like to present to you. And now we just dive into the use cases. So let's say I'm logged in as a service technician and I would like to locate products to do service. I might want to use the map if I know where the product is physically, or we can use the list view and just let's say I would like to do some charging on the batteries. So here we have a couple of connected products. We have Segways, we have a kick bike, and we have a TV set. And as a service technician, I would like to see which batteries are in need of charging. So I can do sort the battery column here, and I see that the Segway 3 we got, it only has 25% battery charge. And that is a bit low, especially now when it's snowy outside. This can also be set as an alarm. You can set threshold levels and get alarms if the battery drops under a certain percentage.
So you don't need to look into Thellio all the time to get the status from the different products.
You can set alarms that will be proactive. So here I see it's got 25%. It's located. Someone drove the Segway right into our Thellio office, apparently. So we can put the charging cable to it and have it fully charged by the morning. Another use case we talked about was having the molding machine or the injection molding machine running all night. And by putting sensor to the molding machine, we can know if it's running or not, because if the temperature drops below a certain value, we know that it's probably not working. So this right now for the Segway, it reports the room temperature here. It could just as easily report the temperature on the injection molding machine. Oh, someone moved it right out. Someone is riding the Segway in our office. Yes, I think that's all we prepared for you to view today. Just a quick overview of the Thellio interface and how it can be used in different situations.
Thank you, Fredrik. I guess we had the right preparation in place for a demo today. So great job with that, Fredrik. So we have now covered both the device and sensor side from the perspective of having a well-designed solution from TT Electronics. You can get started quickly and scale equally fast, and together with Thellio, you can get insights from your products easy and quick. So time flies when you're having fun. Okay. I think that wraps up things for today. I want to thank you, our partners, Kjell and Fredrik and Magnus, for contributing here, and obviously you in the audience that been with us today. And as you hopefully can see on the screen right now, you have our contacts. And don't be afraid to reach out with any types of questions regarding the topics we covered today, or similar topics that you've been thinking about in your IoT journey. So I wish you all a nice day, and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.